It's lots of great.
Dreaming of the perfect family trip?
Who are you?
Honey, Priceline's AI travel assistant.
How about Eco Resort, free breakfast, zip line?
Done.
Yes.
Priceline.
To get a felony for $3.79.
Surveillance footage shows this young man enter a firehouse subs and ask for a water cup. An employee then catches him getting a soda instead of water, and she approaches him to choose the water option for him on the touchscreen.
Yep.
However, the male then backs out of the water option and pours himself more soda. He then leaves, leaving the employee frustrated. She then calls the police as the male is now sitting
She
outside.
called the police over filling the cup of water up with soda.
Well, I'm about it too.
Oh my God.
The rest
See, like, he's so stupid. The way you do that regularly is usually there's two of those machines in the area. And what you do is you wait for them not to look at you, and then you stand in between the machine and the person working at the register so they can't see what you're putting on there. This is obvious. He should know this.
Watching YouTube while sipping on his stolen soda.
Brandon, staff called because they want you trespassed from here.
Water is free. Soda is not. Guess. I mean, y'all should just not. I guess.
Wait, hold on. Wait. She knows his first name. Gentlemen, I think we might have a 2%er.
Career criminal. Better get out of those protests.
She knew him. They're on a first name basis.
Yeah. Not too concerned about that.
Oh, it's Brandon. Yeah.
Staff called because you've been going in there taking water and stealing soda and
Yeah.
not really serving any purpose being there. They want you trespassed.
Protests are weird.
Do you understand what that means?
Weird place to be.
No.
You're no longer welcome here.
No? How do you not know what that means?
I don't even like being around those people most of the time.
Come back, you're gonna get a ticket. Correct.
Yes, that's correct, idiot. That figures?
I can't hear you.
What's up, Alex?
That figures
That's
out.
what?
What they're saying is, I spelled what? What I spelled?
They said you've been.
You know, back in the old Looney Tunes, there used to be a thing whenever it was somebody that was like really stupid. It would like zoom in on their head and it would open up their brain and it would be like a fucking like some like little
some
thing
mouses
sitting there and doing like this with like symbols, making noises.
Going in there, taking water, drinking soda.
Little canary, yeah, something like that,
Not
yeah.
really serving any legitimate purpose, being there, being a paid customer, you're none of that, so they want you trespassed.
I paid for food here today.
Not today.
Not today. Oh.
Okay, well, you can't just go in there and take water and take soda and.
I didn't take water. They. A couple.
Well, they don't want you here anymore.
Yeah.
So.
See the woman. She's like, well, okay, I got it. Just time for you to go. Let's go, Brandon. You gotta go.
It's easy to get trespassed.
You have to leave now.
Any questions about that?
Uh-oh, now there's two officers. There's two officers to micromanage this retard. This is your tax dollars at work, gentlemen.
Okay, if you come back, you're gonna get a ticket, so that includes like this whole area here. Alright, so then you gotta get up and walk away.
What's up?
What did you say? I don't think you can trespass me? But it's the police, man! What do you mean? He's thinking about it, and he's changing his mind.
What's up?
You gotta talk louder. I can trespass you.
Yeah. The
10. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and when you trespass.
No, it doesn't matter here. An employee here. I'm telling you to leave now or you're gonna get a ticket because I've already trespassed you. Yes, I
You
can.
can't give me a ticket. Are you the owner? Bro, it's the police, man. Just leave. Just go to another one. Go to Burger King.
You had to choose a place to live
It
where.
don't matter. It don't-
I don't know. I thought about that. Maybe somewhere slightly warmer. But I don't know. Hard choice. Maybe just like Southern Oregon. That might be warm.
It's not matter.
It definitely does matter. You can't make me. You can't. He just can't not go to Firehouse Subs. He has to drink the soda.
The real life vampire of the Middle Ages. "15-year-old realizes he's going to jail forever." The horrifying rotting death of Alexander the Great. The most embarrassing public arrest of all time. There we go. That sounds good.
Best parts of Oregon don't necessarily have pavement, which is why Landmark Ford always stocks such a great selection of Broncos. All with
I was gonna say, she described you as the individual that was facing backwards towards that way, on top of his lap, his pants down.
No, we were kissing a little bit, but that's it.
Kissing a little bit.
Yeah.
When this couple was caught engaging in public indecency at a bus stop, 2 officers were quickly dispatched to the scene. But what they thought would be a simple warning quickly escalated upon their arrival.
Yeah. Pull on me. Pull on me. Pull on me. Pull on me. You.
I didn't even pull Around 2:20 p.m. on April 24, 2025, 2 officers from the Oshkosh Police Department were dispatched after multiple reports of a couple engaging in inappropriate behavior at a bus stop in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. While en route, the officers expected the situation.
But at the same time, I kind of have a thing like, you know, I could make the city better. Don't, you know, can't just like accept it's a shithole. You could make it a better place. Maybe.
To result in a simple citation, but that changed once they arrived on the scene.
Come on, you guys. I called out a little bit.
Yeah,
What's up?
we're waiting for the bus.
Okay. So I can tell you a little bit about what they told me. You guys are saying this wasn't you guys that did this?
No, we've been here like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well,
You want to keep up that argument?
yeah, I was gonna say, she described you as the individual that was facing backwards towards that way, on top of his lap, his pants down,
No, we were kissing a little bit.
kissing a little bit.
Yeah.
Just maybe she was sitting on my lap, kissing and stuff. Like we were not having, I would be upset.
Yeah.
Well, so I was gonna say, so this is kind of your guys' one-stop shop to tell the truth, because we're gonna get video footage right now and go figure out if what this person's saying is happening. Okay, so this is kind of your one final chance to tell us what took
We were
place.
just sitting here waiting on the bus.
Okay, well again, that's why I'm asking, because we're gonna
Yeah, we were.
get. Okay.
And I'm 41.
Wow, she's a bad liar.
I'm old enough to make my own.
44.
So he's 44. So she should not complain about that.
Complain about what?
That we're dating.
Are you sure that you don't have my?
I don't. Babe, you said you had it with you.
All right, what's your first name? Anthony.
Yes, and I am on probation.
What I'll tell you, right? I understand that you don't think she should be in your business, and you guys are 2 grown adults.
Yes.
But at the same point, if you guys are actively having in public indecency, is that kind of?
We were
Yeah.
not having.
We weren't.
I get what you guys are saying, okay, but we also have 2 sides to every story. That person said that they visibly saw your pants down at your ankles
No.
and you on top of him.
No.
And so, right, that's why we gotta come out here and investigate it, okay? So we're gonna go grab the video
He
footage.
was literally sitting on my lap and we were kissing. That was
Okay, as I told you, we're gonna go grab the video footage and go figure out if you guys were or were not. Now, I'll ask you, is there any reason your pants would ever be down to your ankles since
No.
you've been in this?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I understand you said you were on top of him, you guys were kissing, so on and so forth, okay? Fine, so be it. That's great, okay? But we're gonna figure out if what that person said, they said your pants were down at your
They
ankles.
were not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
What
just
the
make sure if you're gonna smoke, you smoke outside of this, alright?
What the
No
hell?
smoking inside of these,
All
yeah.
right.
What the hell were they
During the
doing?
conversation, the officer learns that the male, identified as 44-year-old Anthony, is on probation. But there's something else he's hiding, and he'll say or do anything to stay off their radar.
You were just sitting, she was sitting on my lap and we were kissing. That's all we were doing.
So just because we had police contact, we're gonna end up having to contact probation, we're not gonna do it now.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm on probation and I'm on parole. I was in prison, so.
Gotcha, okay. And I was gonna say, I got no issues with any of that
I've been out
stuff.
for 7 years.
Yeah. I told you, I got no issues with that stuff.
What? It's okay, Dave.
You're okay.
It's okay.
Told you. You're all good.
Okay.
We got no issues, we're just trying to figure out what's going on, alright?
We weren't doing nothing, man. We were just sitting here waiting on the bus.
I'm assuming this is a bus, where are you guys trying to go to, just so I know?
Well,
I was gonna say, because we're not gonna be able to let you get on the bus, because we're
she's
investigating.
trying to go to where she lives and I'm trying to go to the depot.
Right, we can take you to both those places, they're in the city, okay?
Yeah, that's
I understand
fine.
that we just made you miss the bus,
Appreciate
but
that.
yeah, we'll accommodate you guys in that facet, but.
I swear to God, we were not.
I told you, and like I told you, we're gonna find video footage, right? Someone's statement, you guys are denying it. It's kind of a he said, she said. There's no evidence to either which way right now.
Okay.
Okay. But if that video footage shows that, then you guys can receive tickets or citations or a misdemeanor. Okay.
Okay. We weren't doing nothing.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't catch your first name.
This is bullshit, man. You can't even show displays of public affection without people calling the cops.
I don't choose who calls the cop on what they call on, but we have to investigate everything that they call on, no matter
Fine.
any which way, right?
That's fine. We don't
Understood.
get nothing in trouble with doing anything.
It's just from last year.
Whatever.
Well, last year I went to jail.
Oh,
And I saw him get arrested right in front of me.
well, I told you, we're
Fine,
not.
baby. Nothing's gonna happen.
I was gonna say, you guys have been cooperative with us so far. I appreciate it. Helps.
Dude.
I bought this for me and him.
If it turns out that you guys were just on top of his lap and not doing anything, just kissing, great. So be it,
You're
right?
having sex at the
But-
bus stop?
If it shows something different, right?
It's not gonna show anything
I know.
different. Do you have my ID then?
No, I told you. You said you had it.
I don't wanna check, but
I
I,
just checked.
okay, that works for you, okay. Some sort of lotion it looks like down there. Goodness, there's zippers everywhere.
Yeah.
We were not having, we were not having.
Okay,
It looks like toothpaste.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'll take some sort of like lotion or something, so.
Yeah. Babe, that means your IDs and your other.
Well, no, I just had the one.
As he keeps trying to talk his way out of it, the other officer checks the surveillance footage and sees that the story doesn't line up.
I go to jail, dude.
So I don't know, so there's video footage of her giving you a hand, okay? And her giving you a hand, touching your peak with her hand, and your shorts down. There is video
My
footage.
shorts were not down.
So there's video footage.
So,
Why would there be video footage of it?
So, whatever, so what's up? Am I going to jail?
I think we have to contact probation.
If I'm going to jail, take me to jail.
Okay, well, there's no need to get upset.
Oh.
Right now, you're getting upset over us trying to figure out what's going on. So you have to contact probation and notify them.
Joe's gonna put a hold on me.
Is she?
Well, because of this bullshit, she is.
Well, if that's the case, then that's the case. We don't make those decisions. We're not, your
I
probation.
really don't want her to put no contact on him.
Why would she put in no contact?
Last year, his old one did that to him.
No contact with you?
Yeah.
But
Why? Why did she do that?
Because of her sister.
My sister.
Did your sister say something?
No, her sister
I-
didn't want me coming
It's a
over to
result
her
not-
house.
But what his 41-year-old partner doesn't know is that the no contact rule was never removed, and he's been seeing her illegally for months.
fucking these dudes were being disgusting animals at a bus stop? What the hell?
I'm just wondering why.
With
We sent a camera to a young Arab man in Israel and asked him to film life under apartheid. What he sent back may shock you. This is Marlon. Good morning.
Ugh. Starting to get a little cold in here. It was warm earlier.
Class is about to start for these 40 school kids. Like every week, the teacher starts searching everyone's pockets. This time, he finds something on a little girl. 5 kernels of grain. The teacher snaps and commands the girl to come up front. She has to kneel down on the hard concrete floor. With a wooden stick, he strikes her on the head. Again, and again, and again, and again. Her classmates watch in silence. The beating goes on until the little girl collapses. Afterwards, her classmates carry her home. The same night, she dies. The little girl and the other 39 children are all inmates in one of North Korea's deadliest prison camps, Camp 14.
Comparisons have been drawn to the Nazi death camps, to the Soviet Gulag. You know, they're accurate, and in their own way, they're different.
Halal's detention facility, hidden in the mountains of Kaeshan, a place where people are imprisoned for the crimes of their parents. Once you end up here, you will most likely die here.
This is truly a space that is outside humanity.
What's good with your life, Matt?
Let me say that.
Prisoners are forced to work under inhumane conditions. The smallest mistake can cost them their lives. Escape is almost impossible. Only a handful make it out, risking everything on deadly route.
Oh, really? What's your name? Or actually, you shouldn't dox yourself. That's cool, though.
In North Korea, there are
Hope you're doing well.
Several of these death camps, and the regime has kept them a secret for decades. But through the relentless work of human rights organizations, satellite imagery, and reports from survivors, we can have a glimpse at these facilities. Why are people being sent to Camp 14? What does daily life look like inside its walls? What horrors do the inmates face? And how do people actually get out? This is the story of the most horrific prison camp in North Korea. This story is based on Escape from Camp 14 by Blaine Harden. One former prisoner of Camp 14 later changed parts of his story. Every time you see this symbol, it marks those revisions. If you want to know more about the exact changes and the reasons behind them, I recommend reading this article. Since North Korea denies the existence of these camps, independent verification is not possible. Shin Dong-hyuk is just a young boy when he witnesses the little girl being punished for having food in her pocket. Shin has no doubt she deserved it. After all, she stole food, and at Camp 14, stealing means death. He doesn't question it. He knows nothing else. The camp rules are his reality. Shin was born in Camp 14, but his parents didn't fall in love. They were assigned to each other by prison guards. Intimacy between men and women is strictly forbidden. If a woman is pregnant without permission, both she and the baby are shot. In Camp 14, there is only one way to have a child: promotion. Those who work hard, and more importantly, snitch on others, may be granted a reward marriage. This is how Shin Dong-hyuk and his older brother Shin Hee-gyun come into the world. But they don't grow up as a real family. Their mother never talks about the past. Shin has no clue why his parents were imprisoned, and it probably wouldn't matter anyway.
It's all about suspicion. You know, you don't have to be an anti-regime character. But if you're suspected of being anti-regime, of being a wrongdoer, a wrong thinker, of having engaged in wrong associations, they will send you to the camp.
This is Greg Scarlatoiu. He's president and CEO of HRNK, the Washington-based Committee on Human Rights in North Korea. For years, Greg and his team have been investigating human rights abuses at these camps. Like many others, Shin will most likely stay in Camp 14 for the rest of his life, even though he never committed a crime. This is the house Shin and his mother live in. Along with his mother's promotion came slightly better housing. They share it with 3 other families and sleep on the floor. There is a single
like the zombies, I think I found a close scope.
bulb in the kitchen. Electricity works for just 2 hours a day. There's no running water, no furniture, no shower, and barely enough food to survive.
Looks like
The building is part of a model village, one of many.
Nice.
Camp 14 is estimated to cover around 153
Not too bad. Sounds pretty good, man. I haven't decided what I'm having for dinner yet. I don't want to go shopping until like later though, so I'm just chilling for now.
square kilometers. Almost 3 times the
I might get some dabs tonight too. It's been a few days.
size of Manhattan. It is secured by a 60-kilometer fence, patrol paths, barracks, guard posts, and checkpoints. The whole area stretches from river valleys to mountain peaks. The wilderness and the Taedong River act as a natural barrier, an immense obstacle course separating the facility from the outside world. Little village.
I don't think I've ever had that combination, like steak and broccoli. Sounds like a good mix. Poutine. Oh, that sounds pretty good too. I don't know how to, I don't know how to make it though, and I don't think they sell that around here. Where's my teeth? Man, this honks. What? Honks? What does that mean? I brush my teeth.
Are scattered across the vast area, containing housing and working units.
These are sprawling facilities. They're very large facilities. So at some of these facilities, you see farming, agriculture going on. You see some of these facilities that are adjacent to coal mines or other types of mineral exploitation.
Researching and animating topics like these takes a lot of time. We worked for months on just this video with the help of more than a dozen people. And this wouldn't be possible without our sponsor, Brilliant. Brilliant is an interactive learning app, and the best way to become smarter, quicker. They provide thousands of lessons in math, science, data analysis, AI, programming, and more. You can pick up lessons anytime you want.
I didn't ask about that. What the fuck?
나도 한국으로 같이 올.
Poutine is a Canadian dish originally coming back in the 1950s. Yeah, I know. Fries, cheese curds, and gravy. Yeah, I don't know what I would I know where to get fries. Fries, that's easy. I don't know where to get cheese curds. And I don't know what kind of gravy I would like to have on there. But it does sound pretty delicious, and I've never had it before. First, cheese curds are a little hard. Yeah, I could find gravy. But maybe I would just substitute cheese curds with, like, cheese.
It's also called a total control zone.
People never get out of those. They just waste away. They get killed by this.
Alright, I'm bored. These videos are not doing it.
History of...
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna have KFC. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, I might have to go to Canada sometime and try it out. Excuse me, pardon me.
Our journey leads us toward those jagged edges of the Middle Ages, where logic fails and only the weight of the unexplained remains. From the chilling evidence of post-battle
the sun is
brutality
back.
to the haunting disappearance of an entire civilization within Scottish Highlands, these accounts challenge the narratives we think we know. we shall look upon the scars of warfare and the void left by lost cultures that left no written explanation for their departure. Allow the modern world to recede, and let these accounts of the most unsettling mysteries from the medieval era occupy your thoughts. Heavy snow muffled the screams of thousands on Palm Sunday in 1461, coating the Yorkshire landscape in a deceptive white that would soon turn a deep, permanent crimson. The ground near the village of Saxton.
Yeah, KFC might have something similar. What time is it where I'm at? 3:50 p.m.
Records often focus on the shifting power between the houses of York and Lancaster. The true mystery lies not in who wore the crown, but in the specific, localized brutality recorded in the bone. When modern builders at Towton
You must be in Vancouver area or something like that.
Hall disturbed the earth in 1996, they did not find a typical cemetery of soldiers buried with the honors of the age. Instead, they uncovered a compact, chaotic mass of skeletons that told a story of violence continuing long after the formal clashing of steel had ceased. These remains, specifically a group known as Towton 25, provide a forensic window into a level of facial mutilation that defies the standard logic of medieval combat. The physics of the wounds found on these individuals suggest a systematic process of execution rather than the random chaos of a melee. Forensic archaeologists noted many of the skulls exhibited multiple blunt force and sharp force traumas, often concentrated on the left side of the face. This pattern indicates that the victims were likely held stationary while an attacker, presumably right-handed, struck them repeatedly with a poleaxe or a warhammer. In the case of Towton 25, researchers identified no fewer than 8 distinct wounds to the head, several of which were delivered with such force that they would have been instantly fatal.
Now ain't that just disturbing?
David, what do you have done? Another forgotten.
You have my heart. You always will.
Okay. If you can't hear me, reload the broadcast.
Please have it.
Seems like we had some sound issues. It wasn't on my end. I think it was on YouTube's end. But so this is going to be exciting. This is going to be a big whole event, isn't it? Excellent. I want to make sure we don't.
Website verifier? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Now, you know, Trump, he can be a little bit late sometimes, but that's okay. Now, Trump earlier today at the National Prayer Breakfast was talking about Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard and the 2020 election fraud situation. Take a listen to this.
We have our Director of National and International Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who's doing a great job. Where's Tulsi? She took a lot of heat 2 days ago because she went in at Pam's insistence. She went in and she looked at votes that want to be checked out from Georgia. They say, why is she doing it? Right, Pam? Why is she doing it? Because I wanted her to do it. And you know why? Because she's smart. And they said, well, this has to do, her position has to do, it's really not so, but her position has to do with it. I say, well, the same people that said that, they've been saying Russia has been screwing our elections, okay? So let's assume Russia had something to do with it. They say, no, Russia didn't have. So now they're saying Russia had nothing to do with it. Because if I say Russia, then it's perfectly fine. But you could add China and about 5 other countries. But she's done a great job, and Pam has done a fantastic job. And
It is a little bit curious. It is a little bit hypocritical. For a long time, we have been hearing that Russia is hacking our elections, Russian election interference. In fact, for a long time, the narrative was that Russia got involved in 2016 and somehow got Trump in the White House in 2016, that the 2016 election was fraudulent. And then now that Trump is actually looking into foreign election interference, now the very same people, the very same Democrats that were talking about Russia, now they're coming out and saying, no, there is no foreign election interference. That's not even possible. No, what are you doing? Shut it down. Take a listen to this.
I believe that the President of the United States is soon going to be briefed by Tulsi Gabbard and other intelligence officials, based on my reporting, about additional intrusions, significant, large-scale intrusions into various forms of our election system. Now, I'm not talking about getting at a machine and flipping the vote, but maybe getting enough of state voter databases that a foreign power could work with people on the ground in the United States to fill out fake registrations for people who are on dirty voter rolls. Those licenses that were sent into Chicago were going to be used to make absentee ballot applications, according to the FBI predicate. By the way, Chris Wray's FBI didn't look at that; they shut it down. If a foreign power was that far into the election databases of state systems, that they could figure out what driver's licenses to send here, the next question becomes, who were they working with on the ground? Who was going to file those ballot requests? I think that's why Tulsi Gabbard was down in Georgia, why you might see her in Arizona, why the FBI will probably be in Arizona, and why the president's about to get a briefing. And all of this new information could have a profound effect on the Save America Act, which is, all right, some people say it feels like we're doing an awful lot, and it's not a real problem. These next revelations, if the president were to declassify them after he gets debriefed in the next few days, they could educate senators and House members and give them a greater inspiration to maybe go ahead and do the voter ID and the citizen check. That is a big moment. Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel and Pam Bondi are driving this. It's been below the radar, but they're doing some really big stuff. Now the president's going to find out what it is, and then at that point, the opportunity to declassify it. Let's see what it is. There's one other element to this. If government officials lied to us after the 2020 election, there's still an opportunity in some of those cases to pursue criminal cases against them. We'll see where it all comes out, but that's what's going on in the background of the Save America Act debate right now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, permission here while we wait for Trump to come on out. Permission to get a little bit crazy. Go ahead and give me a 1 in the live chat. If I have your permission on YouTube and Rumble to get a little bit crazy here with you guys, I'm just kind of thinking out loud, what do I know? Let me ask you a question. Does it seem like President Trump is worried about midterms at all? Does it seem like President Trump is stressing out about midterms at all? You would think if he was not confident, he would be a little bit worried here. I mean, they're going to impeach him. They're going to impeach him numerous times. We know they're going to do that. They're going to try to bog him up every single step of the way. They're going to try to they might even shut down the government or keep it shut down for 2 years during the second half of this. Who knows what they're going to do? It would be bad. It would be bad if we lost the House or the Senate or both. But it doesn't seem like Trump is worried. Trump is not stressing out. He's not sweating bullets. It doesn't really seem like he's worried about it at all. Why? Why? Is it possible that Trump...
It's Ashley's President's Day sale. Discover incredible deals with Hot Buy starting at just $349 and save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Ashley.
This is where we get crazy. This is where the conversation gets crazy. Thank you for your permission here. Oh, there's Dr. Donovan. Good doctor. Knows for a fact 2020 election was stolen. He has the proof. He's got Maduro in his apprehension. Maduro's singing like a songbird. Behind the scenes, Maduro's singing like a songbird. We carry out this FBI raid at the Fulton County, Georgia election office. DNI, Tulsi Gabbard is on the scene. They have the proof. They have the evidence. And then beyond Fulton County, Georgia, they built similar cases all across